share. So Cody's morning routine is usually between 7:30, but right now I am shooting this video at 9:30, which is when he has his actual breakfast. As you can see, I put him in his high chair to keep him entertained while I make him breakfast. I can't start the day without my daily cup of coffee. I feel like coffee is a vital part of the morning routine, not just for mothers, but everyone's morning routine. I feel like a bunch of you can relate. The first sip is always the best. So today I decided that I was gonna make Cody some scrambled eggs. So as you can see, I'm just mixing the eggs right now. I put a little bit of salt and pepper, not too much salt because I think he is definitely a little bit too young for all that. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just mixing the eggs. So these are what Cody's eggs look like. He loves eggs. He could eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But as you can see, they're just simple. As a mom, I always like to incorporate any fruit I can into his meals. I obviously want him to be healthy, so today I decided to chop up some bananas. He typically always has half a banana. Bananas are one of his favorite fruits. So as you can see, I put them in his plate all diced up for him so he could just grab them. As a mom, I really like these plates. I could put the link in my description box. I just ordered them on Amazon, and I think they're just really neat because they help you portion out your baby's food, and also it separates it. So next, I'm just gonna put the eggs in his plate. Give him a pretty large portion. Cody eats so much, which explains why I would eat everything when I was pregnant. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it cool off next because it's really hot and I don't want him to burn himself. I also decided to make him waffles for breakfast. He loves these because they have Mickey Mouse's face on them. His favorite TV show right now is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So he just really enjoys eating them. So I just put them in the toaster. So typically what I do is I put a little bit of butter on top because waffles just taste better with butter. And I just rub it on top like this. So I also like to put a little bit of organic honey on top of the waffles because honey is really good for you. It cleans out your stomach, and instead of syrup, I definitely prefer honey. It's just less sugar, and so then I just cut it up for him like that in little squares, and then I put it on his plate. Before and after we eat, I always make him wash his hands because number one, he should always get used to doing that, and number two, I just want him to have clean hands when he eats. As you can see, Cody really enjoys washing his hands, and this makes me a happy mama. So this is what Cody's breakfast plate looks like. It's just scrambled eggs, diced bananas, and his diced waffles. Now before he eats, I definitely put on his bib because he cannot eat without making a mess. But I think whoever invented these silicone bibs are geniuses. As you can see, they have like a big pocket there, so it just prevents food from falling on his shirt. The pocket just catches any food he drops. So this is Cody's Paw Patrol spoon. It's very cute. I bought it on Amazon, but I typically don't give Cody a spoon just because he always ends up playing with it. The thing I always do in the morning is sit down with Cody and eat along with him. As you can see, I eat the same thing as Cody, except that I have coffee and I make myself a green juice in the morning. Cody unfortunately doesn't like it, but when he's older, I will definitely force it down his throat because it's good for him. Aww, Cody wants to share, even though there's nothing on the spoon. Come on, Cody. Eat your food. So as a mother, you always want to finish before your child because you want to do some cleaning up. Especially me, I make a big mess in the kitchen whenever I clean up. I have to do the dishes and I have to put everything away. So I just like to enjoy the time that Cody has on his high chair while he's eating and watching TV. So here I am just washing the dishes. As you can see, nothing fun, nothing exciting. I think that is the worst part about being a single teen mom. Before I could just get away leaving the dishes out and not having to clean them, but now I have to be more responsible to set an example for Cody. Once I put everything away, I like to sweep the floor just because since we have a cat, there is a lot of cat hairs. My cat, he sheds a lot, but also Cody likes to run around and he's just all over my kitchen and all over the living room. So first I sweep, then I mop the floor. I like to use Fabuloso. That is just the spray I use to clean the floors. I really like the smell of it, but as you can see, I just go all around the kitchen. Next, I put all of Cody's toys on the couch so I can mop there as well. And then I just mop the living room too. As you can see, I don't have that much of a big house, so it's not so hard to clean. But cleaning your living room or your kitchen or just your house, wherever your baby's going to be, is just a very important task about being a parent. You want them to be in a clean environment. So then after I'm finished with all my cleaning, I come back to Cody and he is done eating, so I take off his bib and I take him out of his high chair, and then I just take him to wash his hands again because after eating with his hands, because he does not eat with a spoon, his hands are all dirty and full of eggs. So then after I wash Cody's hands, I put the gate up because he loves to go to stairs and he's just at that age where you need to childproof everything. And so we head to the living room and we play for a little bit. Things I really enjoy about my son is that he loves to read. This is his favorite book. It's called First Words, and it's made especially for kids Cody's age. He loves to just point at pictures and have me tell them what they are. And actually, when we are out on the street or when we pass by a school bus, he always points it out and says "bus" in Spanish. So one of his favorite toys to play with is his little toilet, as you guys can see. Now it is not meant to be a toy. It's actually to potty train him, but he uses it as a toy, and it's not so great for them to potty train in like little other toilets, because then they're not going to want to go to the actual toilet. So then after we play a little bit more, it's time for Cody's nap time, which is usually at 12, or just depending when he has his breakfast. So Cody typically likes to fall asleep listening to bachata music, and so as you can see, I just sway with him until he starts to close his eyes. So then after like 2 songs, he finally falls asleep. I like to use this Motorola camera just to watch him because I closed the door in my parents' room, and so I could just do my other things while he's sleeping. So it is 1 o'clock. Cody went down at 12, so it was just a 1-hour nap. So as you can see, I started to boil the water because today pasta is what's on the menu for Cody. So after the pasta is done cooking, you drain your pasta. You make sure that it's not watery. I like to make them extra soft, not al dente like some people like it, just because he's still a baby, and it's easier for him to eat like that. Next, I put some sauce in my pasta. I typically don't like too much sauce in my pasta, that's why I go pouring it little by little. As you can see, this sauce is ragu sauce, so this sauce is a little bit more sour than your typical sauce, so I like to fix it up with a little bit of ketchup, and that is just one of my hacks. If you guys ever use a sauce and you find that it is too sour, you guys can add a little bit of ketchup and it'll actually make it a little bit less sour, and it'll add that sweet taste. Next, I add a little bit of onion powder to my pasta. I also like to add some cheese because everything with cheese tastes better, of course. I like to just use cotija cheese. It is a Hispanic cheese. You can find it at any Hispanic supermarket. I get it at La Placita for any of you who live around here. I give Cody a small portion of the pasta, and as you can see, he can eat with a spoon. Typically, I don't like to give Cody so much juice just because it's too much sugar for him, but that's why I try to buy the organic brand, or I really enjoy the Honest juices because they have less sugar in them than most juices. Say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Cody. So this is the aftermath, guys. Pasta is just one of those messy foods, so definitely when he eats pasta, I make sure to wash his hands after. Pasta just gets all over the place. So today's one of those days that I have to go to work, so I try to play with him as much as I can. As you can see, Cody's a little goofball sometimes. Aww. Do you love your cat? Aww. Out of the camera, Cody. So sadly, our day comes to an end when I have to go to work, but it's a must. As you can see, Cody starts to get a little bit upset, but I'll see him the next morning. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. watching this YouTube video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends and family. Bye!